Now let's talk about the different type of reproduction. There are two types of reproduction. One is asexual mode of reproduction and the another one is sexual mode of reproduction. And before going in details, let's compare these two type of reproduction at first. In case of asexual mode of reproduction, a single parent is required. But in case of sexual mode of reproduction, single or two parent is required. If the organism is hermaphrodite or bisexual, then a single parent can produce through sexual reproduction. Now, the next point is, in case of asexual mode of reproduction, there is no formation of gamete. And in case of sexual mode of reproduction, there is formation of gamete. And now, the last point is, in case of asexual mode of reproduction, the offspring will be exact genetic copies of their parent, and here the offspring in case of sexual reproduction will be different from their parent. So these are the major difference between asexual and sexual mode of reproduction. Okay, so now let's go to the details of asexual reproduction. The first topic is clone. Clone means an organism which originates from a single cell of its parent. Clone means an organism which originates from a single cell of its parent, and this organism is morphologically and genetically identical to the parent. I repeat again, clone can be defined as an individual organism that was grown from a single cell of its parent, and that is morphologically and genetically identical to the parent. Now the next question is, what is morphologically? Morphologically means the external appearance. You see in this image, these two babies look similar externally. So they are morphologically identical, and genetically identical means their chromosome means their genetic materials are also identical. Now the next topic is, in some unicellular or single celled organism, cell division is synonymous with reproduction. You see, this is a unicellular organism, and this unicellular organism divides by mitosis and gives rise to two new daughter cells. And at the same time, when this cell divides by cell division, it also gives rise to two new organisms. So here, cell division is synonymous with reproduction. Now, let's talk about the different types of asexual reproduction. There are so many types of asexual reproduction like binary fission, buds formation, zoospore, Conidia formation, Gemmule formation, sporulation, fragmentation, regeneration. Okay, now let's discuss one by one in very brief. First one is binary fission. Binary fission is seen in unicellular or single-celled organism. You see here the parent cell divides into two new daughter cells, and this is the genetic material, means this is the nucleus. So at first it replicates its genetic material, and after replication its genetic material, it divides into nearly equally sized daughter cells, and these two new daughter cells, they are identical to each other, and they are also identical to their parents, and it is seen in many unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium. Okay, so now the next one is bud formation. These buds, you see, these are the buds, and these buds arises from the parent body, and initially they remain attached to the parent body, and like binary fission, the daughter cells are not equal in size in bud formation. And the last point is, during the separation, these buds gets mature and form new organism, and it is common in many simple organisms like yeast and hydra. Okay, now the next one is zoospore. Zoospore means, zoo means motile, so motile spore are called zoospore, and you see in this picture these are the zoospore, and this is the flagella, and this flagella makes them motile. So zoospores are microscopic motile spore which are produced by asexual reproduction, and it is seen in many fungi and simple plants. And this is the image of, this is the zoospore of Chlamydomonas. Okay, now the next one is Conidia. Like zoospores, Conidia are not motile, means they cannot move. So Conidia are the non-motile microscopic structure produced by fungi through asexual reproduction, and this is mainly seen in fungi, and this is the Conidia of Penicillium, and this Conidia can give rise to new organism. Okay, now the next one is Gemmule. Gemmules are normally or generally seen in sponge, and you see this round like structure, are the gemmules, and they are capable to give rise new organism. Okay, now the last one, this is sporulation. Sporulation is seen in amoeba. During the unfavorable condition, amoeba withdraw its pseudopodia and secrete a three-layered hard layer around themselves. This is known as cyst. You see, this is the amoeba, this is their pseudopodia, and during the unfavorable condition, they withdraw their pseudopodia and then the secrete a three-layer hard coating around themselves. And this coating is known as cyst, and this phenomenon is known as encystation. Now, when the favorable atmosphere come, then this amoeba divides. Now, then this amoeba divides by multiple fission and give rise to many amoeba or pseudopodiospore. I repeat again, when the favorable condition comes, this amoeba divides by multiple fission and give rise many amoeba or pseudopodiospore. And finally, the cyst will break out, and this amoeba or means the pseudopodiospore will liberate into the environment, and finally they give rise to new amoeba, and this phenomenon is termed as sporulation. So in this, by this topic we will end this entire topic, and on the next class we will discuss about the vegetative propagation.